Sobre nosotros.
Exacto. Ya, eso es de la primera, porque en español, como les dije, no se pone el sujeto porque el verbo nos dice. Tenemos de quién es, de nosotros,
De
tenemos que...
nosotros.
Ajá, dale, ya está el documento de
Bueno,
vuelta.
entonces,
¿Alguna otra palabra?
am, los
Ya, el artículo, el,
artículos.
la, los y las es the.
Sí. Ujú.
Okay. Hello, Gabby. Good evening.
Hi.
Okay. Liber, what else? ¿Qué más?
Ah, hay no hay problema, ese hay.
Perfecto. Hay, se dice there is.
Ok.
Ok. ¿Todo
Entonces,
lo demás está bien?
sí.
Ya, adelante. Como hemos hecho, ve qué tipo de oración, ve cuáles son los conectores, haz las oraciones y me avisas cuando termines, ¿ok?
Ok.
Okay. So, Gabby, how are you today?
More tired than the past week, but
More,
okay.
more tired than ever. Do you know that expression?
uh,
Than ever?
yes.
Okay, good. Which is your most tiring day?
Uh, um, I don't have a regular schedule.
Schedule.
Schedule, yes. So it depends. En esta época,
This
in
time.
this
This
in
time
this
of
time,
year. Uh-huh.
this time of the year, um, eh, the weekends, yes, the weekends are were the
Okay,
most tired days.
all right. So it's like every week is different.
Yes.
Okay, good. Did you have classes today or what did you have today?
Today, no, I had, yes, one virtual class, and then rehearsals, a lot of rehearsals.
All right, good. Okay, let's practice a little, not expression, maybe it's not redaction, is the structure of answers. Okay, Gabi?
Okay.
When you are, you know the TOEFL test, right?
Yes.
Okay, many people think that TOEFL test is a grammar test, you know, like teach me to be, teach me action verbs, teach me the present perfect, past perfect. That's not the idea of the TOEFL test. TOEFL test is a test about your understanding and your expression, okay?
Mm,
That's why universities in the United States, they ask for you to be to take the TOEFL and to get a good score. Why?
yeah.
Because TOEFL teaches you how to structure your expression. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
not about grammar. It's not about vocabulary. For example, if a person has an intermediate level of English, that person is not going to be able to take the TOEFL. Okay,
Mm,
why do I tell you this? Because, well, you told me the first days that what you want to do is be able to take master classes, workshops, whatever in English, right?
yes.
Good. So, what's the basic idea? When you have a class in another language, the professor, do you know the difference between teacher and professor?
I guess yes.
Okay, teachers are for schools, professors are for universities or post grades, okay? So,
Okay.
when you are taking a workshop, a master class, or whatever in another language, the professor doesn't care. Okay, The professor is not going to be like, who speaks English or who speaks Spanish, who speaks French. The professor doesn't care. The professor is there to teach his subject. The professor is not there to teach language. Okay. So that's why what you need for any class in English basically is being able to understand and being able to structure your answers. Okay. So what's the basic idea? Always when you structure a formal answer, of course, with your friends, you can speak whatever you want. But when you structure a formal answer, you always need three parts. When you write, when you speak, whatever. You need the introduction, the development, and the conclusion. Okay? Introduction, it's always about what you know, what people say, what you've heard. Okay? The development is what you have to say, your input, okay, your ideas, your personal opinion, whatever. And the conclusion is the final idea, putting together the introduction and the development. Okay?
Okay.
Let's see. Ask me a simple question, but not too simple. Not personal questions, something about, I don't know, politics, I don't know, the weather or something.
Okay.
Generally.
Did you vote the last votation? Votación?
The last, well, election.
Election, yes.
Okay. Now, there's a thing. That question, it's a question for
Yes,
yourself.
no.
Did you vote?
Yes.
Didn't you vote? Right? So, serious question, if you like, or a more elaborated question would be, what do you think about, what's your position
Okay.
see? So in this case, would be something like that, right? Like, can you change your question?
Okay. Do you
Personal, it's for friends. So what's your opinion? What's your
yes,
opinion
yes. What's your opinion about the last elections?
about last election? Very good. Now, I'm gonna tell you introduction, development, conclusion, just for you to know what's what. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So introduction. Many people thought, or well, had the idea that there was also a fraud with the elections. So they wanted to have like problems like, as we did in November 2019, right? Nobody had any proof though to prove that there was a fraud or something like that, right? Everybody just was complaining about the election, okay? Development. Personally, I thought that the results of the election would be different, right? That's why I voted against mass,
Yeah.
thinking that people might vote or might do the same, all right? I was hoping for a different result, or at least for a less difference that happened at the end, right? Conclusion. So now I must say that I don't believe in politics anymore, not in Bolivian politics, not even in Bolivian democracy. I think that if discussing, worrying about politics is it's a waste of time. So now we will have the city elections for the major. I don't know if I'm gonna vote. I don't know if I ever gonna vote again because I really I am disappointed in democracy, in politics, and in Bolivian people because Bolivian people don't care about important things. They only care about themselves. We are very selfish, and that's what happened at the election. You see, introduction, development, conclusion. Introduction, what I know, what I heard, what people told, what I saw on the news, I don't know. The development would be my opinion, right? Or what I did. And the conclusion is what happens at the end, all right?
No.
So now I'm gonna ask you a question and I want you to do the same. Tell me what's the
Okay.
introduction, the development, and the conclusion, okay?
Okay.
Very good. Well, let's see. All right. Gabby, what's your position about Bolivian bands playing more tributes than original material?
Okay. A lot of,
Introduction.
yes. Many musicians who lives in La Paz. It's okay, right?
Who live, plural.
Who live?
Who live.
Okay. Many musicians who live in La Paz do that kind of performances.
Say or think, if you don't want to complicate yourself, many musicians do that kind of thing. You see?
Okay, that kind of thing.
Formal, but it works.
Okay. But I forget what I say. Many musicians who live in La Paz, yes. Yeah. Many musicians who live in La Paz used to do that thing.
Mm-hmm.
But no, not but and musicians who live in other countries and in other cities, and maybe they don't do that tan usualmente, usually.
Generalmente, usualmente.
Yeah, usually like the musicians who live in La Paz. I, as a classical musician, maybe I am doing that kind of thing, because that kind of music, yes, like covers. Some people said that classical musicians plays just covers and entre comillas. How do you say that?
You do this.
Okay.
You can do that if people is watching, or you could say many classical musicians just do, and I quote, covers.
Okay.
You continue.
Okay, and I quote covers.
Uh-huh.
Because we were not composing something new, and just repeat something that it's already
written.
Right? Already wrote? Already written.
Uh-huh. Wait, are you still in the introduction, or you started the development?
Maybe just the introduction, because I'm not saying just my opinion on that. Just
don't forget to say development when you start. Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Just finish the introduction in the development. I think that there's no wrong way or bad way to make music. Just make music. It's already good.
Yeah.
Already good. Already well. Good. It's okay. Good.
Already good.
Already good. And making a cover, it's a good way to understand how other musicians make their music. And if we choose to make a cover, it's because we like it or we respect that music. So it's a good inicio, a good start.
A good start, a good beginning.
A good beginning, yes, a good beginning to play something that we like, that we respect, and of course, maybe the next step tendría que ser.
Should be, would have to be.
Okay, should be make new music if
right.
the.
Oh yeah, make could be, or write new music.
Write new music if the plans of the group is that there's no hay nada malo, there's nothing bad,
There's
there's
nothing,
nothing bad,
nothing wrong.
there's nothing wrong. Keep on playing covers.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, if they want.
If they
So
want, if they want to.
if they want to.
Don't forget
And
to tell me when you start the conclusion.
yes, and the conclusion
Okay.
it's um yeah, my conclusion is something that I already said in the development, that's just make music, whatever you do, it's already good.
Okay, very good. You can repeat some words from the development, even from the introduction.
Okay.
Your conclusion supports maybe the introduction or the development, right?
Yeah.
At the end, the conclusion is your final thought, your final words. Okay. If
Okay.
someone asks a question, the answer should be in the conclusion, all right? But you are
Okay.
supporting your arguments with introduction and the development. And it was very good. As you did, the introduction is basically what people say, what people think, the
Mm-hmm.
general idea. Development is what you think, what you say, your
Mm-hmm.
idea. And the
Okay.
conclusion is the answer of whatever people ask you or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Uh,
Okay.
it's not a bad idea to have a paper next to you. Well, in some cases, when you have an interview or when there is a workshop or something, you have time to prepare an answer,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So, what should you do is write in a paper introduction, but don't write your answer, right? Just
Okay.
emphasize the specific words or ideas that you want to talk about,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like, okay, for example, the question I made, you could say musicians in La Paz play covers. Classical musicians, they say they only play covers.
Mm-hmm.
Some people prefer to play covers, or other people prefer to make new music. That's your
Mm-hmm.
introduction. Development, the same. You see, like making music is good. You have to follow your plans. Whatever you decide to do is good, as long as you do it with the attitude, with the compromise. I don't know.
Yeah.
And the conclusion: making music is always good. Ta-da. You see, so you have the ideas in front of you. Okay,
Okay.
because otherwise it's difficult. Like well, people say.
Yes.
And other people think, you see, and it's not bad. Okay, but the
Yeah.
problem is that you are looking for the words in English, in Spanish, your idea, and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So always try to have a paper and try to keep track of your thoughts. That's always a good advice. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now I'm gonna ask you another question. I want you to prepare an answer. I'm gonna
Okay.
go back to Liber, and then I'm gonna go back to you. Okay, Gabi?
Okay.
Sure. So the question is, what's your personal opinion about Christmas and poverty? Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so take a time, write your answer or write your ideas, and I'll be coming back. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Liber, are you ready?
Um, yes.
All right. So go ahead.
Okay. Um, ah, ¿Digo la oración directamente en inglés o primero
Yes.
explico cómo es la cosa?
English, directly.
Okay. Um, we
Mhm.
we go the school
Okay.
because the children is say I don't know. Mm, in past.
Okay, past of say is said.
Said. Okay. The children said no problem. I don't know. How do you say que no hay problema?
How do you say I?
Hay.
How do you say I?
Okay, and said I, no problem.
¿Cómo se dice I?
Hay.
Ajá.
No.
Está ahí en la pantalla.
Ay, ya. Sorry. The children's sight.
Liber. ¿Cómo se dice I?
There is.
There is. ¿Cómo se dirá no hay?
There is no.
Perfecto. Entonces, the children said.
There is not problem.
Ajá. Ok. Ya, la idea está bien. Ahora, pero, el primer verbo es tenemos. Y tener se dice to have. ¿Dónde está ese?
Pequeño gran detalle. No hay. Ya. Es we have.
Exacto, we have. Ahí ya dice tenemos.
Ok. No tiene nada que ver con el tenemos, no, por ser plural no tendría que tener alguna S ni nada por el estilo.
Acordate que conjugar en inglés es más fácil que en español. Es el mismo verbo para toditos. I have, you have, we have,
Okay.
we have. Pero para he, she, it, acaba en S.
Ya.
He has, she has, it has sería. Pero en este caso es we, no pasa nada.
Ajá. Ya. Ok.
Ahora, ¿te acuerdas que hemos visto cuántos verbos se pueden conjugar en una oración? Solo uno. ¿Ya?
Sí.
Porque dice tenemos que ir, no dice tenemos que vamos, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Entonces, está conjugado el tenemos. We have. ¿Qué verbo no está conjugado?
Ir.
Ir. Perfecto. En inglés, ¿cómo escribo los verbos sin conjugar?
To.
Con el to. Perfecto. ¿Cómo es ir en inglés?
Go.
To go. Porque no está conjugado. Voy,
Okay.
vamos, van. Eso sí es ya. I go, you go, they go, he goes, she goes. Pero ir, el verbo es to go. Entonces, ¿qué dice? We have to go. Hasta ahí.
Ok.
Tenemos ir, tendría que decir. Pero ese tenemos que ir, eso es del español, no hay en inglés. En inglés pones el verbo conjugado al lado de los verbos no conjugados. No pones ninguna palabra en medio.
Ok.
Entonces, we have to go, tenemos que ir. Pero siempre que hablas de ir a algún lado, le pones to. We have to go to school. Because the children said there is not a problem. Así sería mejor. Que no hay un problema.
Ok.
Ok. Very good. ¿Te das cuenta, Liber? Vocabulario y es media batalla ganada. Después ya solo practicar y hacer oraciones y hacer oraciones. Te voy a dar otra oración entonces.
No.
Ok. Ella vio que él no tenía dinero, entonces decidimos ayudarlo a comprar el regalo. ¿Qué palabras no conoces?
A ver. Entonces.
La forma más fácil de escribir entonces es so.
So.
Se usa de otras maneras también so. Para decir más o menos dices
Sí,
so, so. Para decir incluso y, preguntas so. Pero en este caso, el entonces, so.
Ok.
¿Qué más?
So, ayudarlo.
El verbo ayudar es to help. Acordate de los Beatles.
Okay.
¿Qué más?
Regalo, no recuerdo.
Regalo, muy bien. Mejor aún, el regalo. The present.
Ya.
¿Algo más o todo lo ubicas?
Decidir.
Decidir, perfecto. El verbo decidir es to decide.
Ok.
¿Algo más?
No, creo que no.
Ok, adelante. Vuelvo con Gaby, después vuelvo contigo, ¿ok?
Ok.
Okay. Gaby, ready your answer?
Yes.
Okay, so what's your personal opinion about Christmas and poverty?
Okay. Introduction. Christmas now is more material than spiritual, so it make us to think on that
Make us think about that.
make us think about that, about the poverty and the situation of the different people that is going to have different kinds of Christmas of
Yeah.
Christmas. Yes.
Different kinds of Christmas. That's correct.
Yes. The development.
Okay.
Okay. I think that Christmas is not only about material things, but the world in general make it more material. So we just think about the presents and about the dinner of the Christmas Eve, and to show them how cuánto queremos,
How much you
how much we want
want? Huh?
to the people that we care, through the presents, through the gifts, through and show how can we have a beautiful Christmas, but just in like pantalla, but not screen.
Okay.
But I think that the celebration, I write it down like the season. I don't know if it's okay. The season could be a way to rejoin with the family.
Season is estación, right?
Yeah,
Época, somehow. The holiday.
the holiday. Yes, the holiday could be a way to rejoin, es reencontrarse.
Rejoin, yeah, could be.
Yeah, okay. And so the holiday could be a way to rejoin with the family and with the people that we care, and that must must be enough.
Enough. Uh-huh.
And the conclusion, I think that now, after the pandemia,
Uh-huh. The pandemic.
the pandemic, the important thing is that we are with the people that we care, and it's enough. So in that case, um, we we have to be worried. Tendríamos que estar preocupados.
We should be worried.
We should be worried if we have this kind of poverty, not about the money, about the feelings, I think.
Yeah, nice, very nice. Good. That's the idea. You see, basically, you can ask or you can answer anything, but always try to elaborate these three parts, okay?
Okay.
When you're giving the answer, you don't have to say introduction, development,
Of
conclusion,
course.
but
Yes.
just to be sure, and that, and also, well, depends on the occasion, depends on the situation. Maybe you need to elaborate more, or maybe you need to elaborate less.
Okay.
In some cases, you don't need introduction. If it's a direct question, not informal, but direct question, it's
Mhm.
development and conclusion. Okay.
Okay.
For example, which is the hardest song you played on piano?
Um.
Of course, the answer could be this song by this author. Blah, blah, that's it.
Okay. Yeah.
But of course, depending on the situation, maybe the person asking wants to know the song and why.
Yeah.
So, of course, if you are in a class and someone asks you which is the hardest song you ever played, of course you have to first explain why. Well, say the song and then tell why. You see?
Yeah.
So, which is the hardest song you ever played?
It was Hungarian Rhapsody of Liszt
Okay.
because um, it has a lot of octaves. I always forget octaves. It's okay.
Octaves, octaves.
Octaves. A lot of octaves and a lot of speed passages. Speed.
No, rápidos?
No, speed. No, yes, rápidos. Quick,
Because fast or quick?
quick,
Better.
fast.
Actually, fast is more for objects.
Okay.
So
It
in this
has
case,
a
quick
lot
passage.
of quick passages,
Good.
and it's a long piece.
All right. Very good. That's the idea. You see, you didn't need an introduction. Some people think that some music
Okay, yeah,
to play because, well, you could do that. You could do the introduction,
of course,
but
yeah.
that depends on the situation and depends on, of course, if you're in a class, you are supposed to give like sometimes a straight answer with a little reason or with a little explanation, unless the professor or whoever asks tells you to elaborate, right? Like, what do you think about this? Please elaborate. In that case, oh yes, introduction, development, and
Yeah.
right? But
Mhm.
in general, you have to structure your answers like that. Happens, I had one student who wanted to take an interview for a job, and he told me that they didn't like the way he spoke English.
Oh.
So I asked him, okay, let me ask you some questions. Why do you want to work with us? You know, like general question. And he was like, I like this place. It's a good place. I was like, you answered like that? And he was like, yeah, direct answers. And I was like, no, man, no. You sound like you are making up sentences. You know, like,
Mm.
Gabi, why do you like the piano? Because the piano is pretty. You see, like, no, that's not a good answer. You see?
Uh-huh.
And I told him, you have to elaborate, right? Like
Yeah.
your introduction could be, why did you study your career, or what do you know, or what people know about that enterprise, that organization, whatever. Development, your reasons, and conclusion, that you want to be part of the team or something. And he was like, oh, that's why. And but yeah, at the end they didn't hire him because, well, he didn't structure the answers. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
how can you practice this? ask yourself questions, everyday questions, and try to structure answers in English. Remember I told you, talk to yourself.
Yeah.
Like when you are eat, which is your favorite dish?
My favorite dish, it's, well, one of my favorite dish is lasagna,
Oh, nice.
because my granddad used to make the masa. I don't know how
The,
to say
dough,
dough.
dough, Dough.
Okay. Okay. Uh, he used to make the dough,
Dough, uh-huh.
and it was a special moment, making that, and and it's, and because it's delicious.
Well, in that case, you have two options. You can go with the emotional answer, remember
Yeah.
your dad, or go to the obvious answer. It's delicious, the
Uh-huh.
ingredients are good, I like meat, I like cheese,
Yeah.
and you, right? In this case,
Okay.
you went from the development to the conclusion. You didn't need an introduction,
Yeah.
but you could create an introduction, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
well, many people like pasta because of the flavor and because of how it feels, and some people prefer to make the dough in their houses, like my
Mm-hmm.
grandfather who used
Yeah. And I linked it. Uh-huh.
everything. Again, it depends on the situation, right?
Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ask you another question, and I'll go back to liver. Okay?
Okay.
Something more difficult. Mm, let's see. Mm, all right. What do you think about the new minister of culture?
Okay.
Sabina Cuellar is it? I don't remember the name.
I I don't remember too.
Well, that lady who's not professional, but she feels like a professional.
Yes.
Okay, so please, what's your opinion about the new minister of culture? Okay,
Okay.
okay, go ahead. Liver, are you ready?
Yes, just
Okay,
time.
that's what?
Uh, okay.
Go ahead.
Uh, she,
Shikeshi.
she, yeah.
Mm.
She, see,
See, present.
uh-huh.
Yo, past. She
How do you
saw.
use it past? So,
Huh?
so,
Yeah, she saw.
she saw, uh, that.
That.
Uh, I, I am confused. He or his?
He.
He, okay.
He, él. His, su de él.
Ah, okay. Um, okay. She saw that he has
Okay.
not, he has
No,
not money.
no.
No.
Action verbs, verbos de acción. ¿Cuál es el auxiliar de los verbos de acción?
um, wait. Um, does.
Tú y das, exacto. Pero en oraciones afirmativas son fantasmitas.
Exact.
Entonces, si digamos, digo, haremos la oración en presente. Él tiene dinero. He has money. Sabemos que el auxiliar es das, pero aquí está de fantasma. ¿Ok?
Ajá.
He has money. Él tiene dinero. ¿Cómo dices? Él no tiene dinero en presente.
He does not
Exacto. He does not
have.
have. Ya,
Okay.
ya no es has porque está el das escrito. Entonces ahí dice, él no tiene dinero. Pero ahí es, él no tenía en pasado.
Ajá.
Entonces haremos en pasado. ¿Cómo dices? Él
He,
tenía dinero.
uh,
He had. El pasado es con D. Had money.
had,
Ajá. ¿Y cuál es el auxiliar de los verbos de acción?
did.
En pasado, did. Pero es fantasmita, no está ahí.
Ujú.
¿Cómo hago el negativo? Él no tenía.
He had money.
He had money, él tenía dinero. El auxiliar es did. Ahora, ¿cómo hago el
Ujú.
negativo? En pasado, él no tenía dinero.
He had no. No.
Volveremos al ejemplo de hace rato.
He did no had.
He has money, hemos dicho, ¿no ve? Él
Ujú.
tiene dinero. Y el auxiliar es does. ¿Cómo era el negativo?
Did.
En presente.
Does not.
Does not. Y en pasado hacemos lo mismo. He does not have money. Él no tiene dinero. Ahora vamos al pasado. He had money. Él tenía dinero. Y sabemos que el auxiliar es
Did.
did. Ahora entonces, ¿cómo digo él no tenía dinero?
He did not have.
Have. Cuando el did está escrito, nadie más
Ya
está en
no es.
pasado.
Ah,
¿Ve? No hables español con palabras en inglés, ¿no? He had, él tenía. He no had, él no tenía nada que ver. ¿Ok?
okay.
Ok. She saw that he did not have money. Toma.
So
So,
we
ajá.
decide.
Decide present. Decidimos past. Decided.
Yes. Okay. Decided to help.
Ajá.
Um, I confused a comprar el regalo. You buy you how do you say buy comprar
Buy.
buy
Buy.
buy
Ajá.
you buy the present.
A ver. La segunda oración es decidimos ayudarlo a comprar el regalo, ¿no ve?
Uh-huh.
Ya. ¿Qué verbo está conjugado?
Ayudar.
No.
No. Comprar.
No.
Entonces decidimos decidir. Ajá.
Decidimos, porque si no estuviera conjugado sería
To
decidir.
decide. Yeah.
Entonces sería nosotros decidimos.
Ajá.
¿Cuántos verbos pueden estar conjugados en una oración?
Solo uno.
Solo uno. Entonces los demás no están
Yes.
conjugados. Ayudar, to help. Comprar,
To buy
buy. Perfecto. ¿Y el regalo?
the present.
Present. Perfecto. Un detallito nomás.
Oh.
La oración dice, entonces decidimos ayudarlo.
Ajá.
O sea, ayudarlo a él, ¿verdad?
Uh-huh.
Y ahí vamos a poner, we decided to help him. ¿Ya?
Him.
Acordate, he es él, pero él de sujeto, el que hace las cosas. Him, la palabra que acabo de escribir, que estoy subrayando, también
Ajá.
significa él, pero him no es el sujeto, es el objeto. A él le hacemos las cosas.
Okay.
¿Ya? En este caso, nosotros decidimos ayudarlo a él. ¿Quiénes son los que hacen las cosas? ¿Quiénes son los sujetos? Nosotros. Nosotros decidimos. ¿Y quién es el objeto al que le estamos haciendo el favor?
Él.
Él.
Pero él en objeto.
Pero él en objeto. Him, exacto. ¿Cómo? Si esta oración la puedo dar la vuelta poniendo he decided to help us. Él decidió ayudar a nosotros. Entonces ahí está el he, el él, el que hace las cosas, y ahí está el us, el nosotros al que les hacen las cosas. ¿Ya?
como objeto.
Exacto, como objeto. Pero en este caso es we y him. She saw that he did not have money, so we decided to help him to buy the present. ¿Qué tal, Iber? No es tan complicado. ¿Ves cómo poco a poco se hace más sencillo?
Sí.
¿Qué tienes que estudiar sí o sí? Verbos en pasado.
Ok.
¿Qué? Hemos visto verbos regulares, le aumentas ed, como decidir. Le pones ed, decided, listo, y es una d nomás. Pero el verbo ver, que es sí, su pasado es so. Pero no sabemos cuáles son regulares, cuáles son irregulares, entonces hay que aprender la mayoría de verbos que puedas, ¿ok?
Ok.
Para eso, sí, cuando tengas tiempo, entrate al Google y pon los 10 verbos más usados en inglés o los 20 verbos más usados en inglés y esos aprenderlos de memoria, ¿ya?
Ok.
Después ya puedes agarrar y los 30 verbos más usados en inglés, los 40, hasta unos 50 y ahí vas aprendiendo más, ¿vale?
Ok.
Ok. A ver, veamos qué nos dice Gaby a la pregunta. Gaby, ¿ready?
Yes.
Okay, so what's your opinion about the new Minister of Culture?
Okay. I don't know if it's this word. Profesionalización.
Professionalization.
Okay. the professional the professionalization of an artist. It's a difficult topic to talk. So some people said that we don't need um, a minister to be recognized or support.
Yeah, a ministry.
Ministry.
The
Yeah,
person
but
is
I was talking about the ministerio en general.
yeah, that's what ministry. Ministry.
Ministry. Okay. Okay.
Minister,
Some people say that we don't need a ministry to be recognized or support. So,
support.
mhm.
Okay.
I think that the no professional profile of her, it's not the real problem. The problem is that maybe she doesn't have the experience being an artist, la experiencia de ser un artista.
The experience of being an artist.
Of being, okay. The experience of being an artist.
Yes.
So it's difficult to find somebody that feel all the expectations of every artist and every field. But if that person who has the charge, el puesto,
The position.
the position, but if the person who has that position has the intentions to support the artist and has the open mind to work with every field, could be a good profile. Doesn't matter if he or she is professional or not. Oh, yeah.
Very good.
And being professional or not, he or she needs to have the disponibilidad. It's like disponibility. Availability. Okay. Need to have the availability to support the culture in all the fields that could be in all the country, and with an open mind and no political una política partidaria. I don't know how to say.
A party policy.
A party policy, and it could work with a non-professional or professional person.
Yeah, you're right. Nice, very nice. Nice answer. You see, when you structure your answers, helps a little bit, at least to
Yes.
organize your ideas.
Mm-hmm.
And when you have a paper where you write, you can start with the conclusion.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is the question, and you write the conclusion. I don't like it. I don't think so. I disagree with that. Once you
Mm-hmm.
have the conclusion, you can go to the development or the introduction. It doesn't matter. And at the end, when you give your answer, you have the whole structure. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Nice. Okay, girls. I think that's time already. So good. Thank you very much for having the class today on Monday so we can finish on Thursday. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So, okay. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a nice evening, and I'll see you tomorrow at 9. Okay?
9.
All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Bye, Liber. Bye, Gabby. Good evening.